Ladies and gentlemen, children of the interwebs out there, Sebastion Envi style cinephile, and if you haven't seen it, you're going to be seeing it everywhere. Chris Evans is back in the MCU. He's going to be a character in Avengers Doomsday, joining Robert Downey Jr., who we already know is going to be Doom, which is stupid as fuck. Well, let's geek about it for a scant few minutes. I just seen people talk about it or tweet about it and everything. Like I said, stuff's gonna be blowing up. TikTok's gonna be blowing up with people reacting to it. YouTube, same thing. All socials, people blowing up, reacting to it. So many people are gonna. I imagine there's one dude who posts it on Twitter, not Twitter, on TikTok, who literally says everything is peak is gonna be saying it's peak. Um, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm truly indifferent on it. Um, One guy on TikTok suggested that it could be, or he's hoping that it's not Captain Hydra. And I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably like who it's going to be because, I mean, you would like to think he's not coming back as Cap because Cap had a nice send off in Endgame. Um, and it's been said Anthony Mackie is going to be in Doomsday as well. So, of course, Captain Hydra is when there's some shenanigans in the comics, and Captain America was basically like a sleeper agent for Hydra. I believe it had to do with Cosmic Cube and some other stuff going on. Of course, it gets undone, and everything's right as rain at the end of the story. But that was the thing for a while. Um, so somebody's speculating about that, and I'm like, well, Hydra is a kind of a racist organization. You have a black Captain America, so you have the face of the racist organization, who also happens to be the face of the Captain America that the black Captain America got his shield and blessings from to be Captain America. Having those two opposing forces go at it, I mean, it kind of writes itself. And I can imagine the scenes and the banter and stuff, the shock on Sam's face, seeing the face of Captain Hydra and it's Steve, and the apprehension about fighting him, and it writes itself. So that's probably what it's going to be. You like to think that he's going to come back as some sort of variant. As again, he had a nice swan song as Cap. There's no need to like mess that up. Um, Same thing was with Downey coming back as Doom. I guess you don't have him come back as Stark. I'm a Fantastic Four guy. Like, Fantastic Four is my jam. And that shelf right there, I have a Fantastic Four shelf um with because I have copies of like all these figures. Right here I have two sets of them. One set's remain carded on the wall. You see Galactus back there, and the other set is loose in my case right there. I have a Thing shelf right there. That's just Thing figures and pops and statues. Fantastic Four is my jam. So Downey coming back as Doom is just irritating on so many levels. It's just so disappointing. But that's where we are. We don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna spend these months like you know um, fictioning and theorizing about it and hypothesizing about it and just shooting the shit on what we think the storyline could be for this. Um, I mean, it's the multiverse saga. It's that's what we're in right now. So it allows them to have these variants of these characters come back in and play characters, in the words of Deadpool, until they're 90. Um, I don't know. I love Chris Evans as Captain America. I just love Chris Evans in general. He's a phenomenal actor. With some great range, obviously. But just like it just goes back to, and I can see just fucking the incels out there saying, "Oh, see, this is what happens." Like, you go woke, you go broke, and it's because of diversity and DEI, blah blah. That's why the MCU has been bad this last phase, and blah blah. You have to like call in basically the Great White Hope of Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans to come save the day and make people excited about the MCU. I was seeing a video today, as a matter of fact. I don't know if it was posted today, but I seen it today on YouTube. Saw the thumbnail where a guy was talking literally about not being hyped up for the MCU anymore, and I'm like it's just stuff like that where it's just like I don't know. I'm just truly indifferent about it. I'm mixed at this point, because I'm like, they had their time. They told good stories. Like, why are we dragging them out and dusting, the mothballs off of them to come back and do more stuff? Is it because they're so worried about, like, it's a numbers game, so they're not pleasing the investors, and uh, this recent phase has underperformed. We can all agree on that. So is that the reaction to it? Are they trying, like, is this the reaction to it? You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I don't know where I'm at. It's shocking news. Um, but who knows what they're gonna do and where they're gonna go with it. Um, I, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this news, how to process this news. But those are kind of my thoughts, but not really, because I don't know how to process this shit yet. Scattered as they often are, and especially with this. What do you guys out there think? Let me know in the comments below. Chris Evans back in the MCU, not as Captain America. Probably playing a variant. Maybe Captain Hydra. What do you guys out there think? Let me know in the comments below. Follow me on social media. Talk to me there. Talk to me here. Until next time, of course. And always, so somehow there's crazy shit happens. Let us geek.